Sorry.
Let me bring in Mr. Lawal as your last word. How much effect is the state of the road itself having on our safety? The numbers.
The number of roads or the state of the road?
The state of the roads.
State of the road.
Our belief in Federal Road Safety Commission is that bad road don't cause accident. It's the bad driver.
Bad driver.
We have three major causes of accident: the driver, the vehicle, and the environment. And these other two, there will never be accident with the road and the environment without the intervention of the driver. So it's the behavioral pattern of the driver that leads to accident.
Okay. So in closing now, let me begin with you, sir. Your last word on this. On this whole matter we've been talking about.
Is it about the BRT? Okada?
Or
towards a safer road.
Towards a safer road is for all of us to change our behavior on the highway, on the road. You see, there is this selfishness on every one of us.
Yes, sir.
The high level of selfishness. Once you're on the road, you see the road as your personal property, forgetting that the road belongs to virtually everybody: the pedestrian, the cyclist, the Okada rider, and everybody. So all we need to do to change, what we're trying to change for our Road Safety Commission, is the behavioral pattern of drivers on the highway. I thought I was going to talk on our own aspect. I never knew that the Okada issue will take the center stage. So the data I have here is the data for the rate of accident on the highway. But unfortunately, if you call me back on this Okada issue again, I will come with data on the level of reduction.
Well,
your final word.
My final word is that Lagos State government should understand that to be a mega city is a function of population. This population you need to take care of. You have to look at how do they live, how do they feed, how do they educate their own children. And you don't have to be oppressive when you are implementing your laws. You don't have to look at the other side when your agents are brutalizing the masses. There's hardly any law you implement without claiming life along the line. This is tyranny, and we are supposed to be in civilian government, and you have to look at that. Okadas are not your problems. You are the one creating problems for Okada riders, and that is not fair.
Mr. Dinusi.
I like to say that
we discussed that
at the United Nations level.
Please, you say there is a standard. You compare it with those cities, they are developed countries. Because all of these things, when you look at New York, everywhere.
At the United Nations level, the low and medium income countries contribute 80% of the 1.3 million deaths per annum globally. And we fall in that class.
Yes.
The question is, the question is, should we allow more people to die? The answer is no. And what I would like to say as a final shot is, we should all look at safety as a wheelbarrow that will remain stationary until someone pushes it.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And may I add that it will be important for you to also address some of the concerns of Mr. Adeniran here in terms of how do we enlighten, as your final word, enlightenment of those Okada riders, because even if they ride on the side streets, they still will have issues of safety.
Our own approach to safety in Lagos State is that we need safer roads. We need safer road users. We need a proper road traffic safety and management strategy, and we need to have a post-crash intervention, and that's what the trauma centers we are creating are to address. On the issue of safer road, majority of issue of safer road and safer road users are contained in this law. It's not about Okada. This law talks about recertification of any driver who wants to do professional driving. That will answer what he was talking about.
Pay for it.
That is one. Two, on the issue of safer road, I want to tell you that we have seen a 21% increase in number of people between August 2nd to date that have gone to the road worthiness center voluntarily. We have seen a drop in the rate at which people commit traffic violation by 32%. We have seen an increase of 68% in the numbers of people between August to date, of people going to the driver institute, that is professional drivers, for driver recertification. We have seen a drastic drop of close to 95% in the number of accidents that are Okada related, but not Okada alone.
That's right.
We have seen almost over 95% of a reduction in accidents that are just Okada. Most Okada accidents are just Okada riders and themselves. Now, we have seen all this. I'm giving you statistics and data. And we have also, through our driver institute, discovered that 10% of the people, downfall drivers and driving on Lagos roads, cannot even see, yet they are driving us. And we have corrected that number of 10%. So what we have been doing, we have created institutions. We have even seen an increase in the capacity of LASMA, police and FRS, to manage traffic at places where Okada was the hindrance to managing traffic, and not just Okada issue. So we have also seen an improvement in our public transport management system. Now, coming to the issue of public.
Sorry, we will not be able to take all of that because time is against us.
It's not because you ask for data. That's why I have to provide those.
We'll welcome you.
And we have shared that data with Mr. David. I have shared that data with him.
The data
We
are
We
just
have
not.
to go now.
I
but
mean, factual.
unfortunately,
The
we
data
need to
are
continue
falsified.
talking about this, Mr. Daniel.
Yes, from your own
Mr.
side.
Daniel,
know that's
I do
like
beg your
business.
pardon. We need to keep talking about safer roads, and we need to keep talking
Data
about the Lagos
generated
laws,
from your-
because we are in
from your
Lagos,
offices.
southwest Nigeria, and we don't want our numbers decreasing every day caused by unnecessary accidents. We've been speaking with Mr. Demola Lawal, who's Zonal Commander, Federal Road Safety Commission, Mr. Debo Adeniran, who is former President, CDHR.
Sorry, I need to
Former-
correct that. I'm the former Secretary General of
Former
CDHR,
Secretary
and now
General.
a Secretary Chairman, Coalition Against Corrupt Leaders. So,
Thank you.
And that was the time I was
And
the
we
state
were
chairman for
also
Lagos.
chatting
Yes.
with Mr. Patrick Adenis, who is a road safety crusader, as well as Mr. Kayode Opeifa, who is Commissioner for Transportation, Lagos State. Thank you all gentlemen for coming. We look forward to seeing you again soon, because we will not stop talking about these laws
and it,
until we see a better better safety on our roads.
management.
Sunrise will return in just a moment. Please don't go away.